how to generate 10,000 euros from your business by working on it. You might think, well, it's impossible or it's very difficult. But this is what we have done in a service business in Rome. If you want to copy the formula we used and do the same in your business, just keep on watching this video. Hi everyone, I am Raffaele, co-founder of Fine Advisors, and today I'm gonna share with you the story of something we have done in a business that make them regenerate 10,000 euros. I want to share this story with you because, I really know what being an entrepreneur means. You are always focused on generating more cash, finding new customers, trying to hold more as much customers as possible. So how can you also think about regenerating revenue in your business if you're always focused on going outside and getting new customers, finding new ways of generating more revenues and so on? So the main point of this video, and I'm gonna show you the formula we used in this company if you follow through this video up to the end, is just to stop for a second and think about how things are done in your business. But when you stop, please do it with a grain of salt. What I mean is, as I was saying before, as we are always focused on getting customers and so on, I don't want to repeat myself again, but as we shift continuously our focus, we miss some mistakes, some bottlenecks, some loss in efficiency and also effectiveness on the processes of your business, the standard that you have set up and make your employees to follow, that might lead to thousands and thousands of euros or dollars, whichever the country you are following from, of loss every month. So we mainly work with service-based businesses, but what I'm sharing with you today can be also applied to manufacturing, e-commerce, agency, whatever it is. But still, this company with which we have worked, they actually had a good service, okay? They actually had some procedures that were very good, and they were very, open-minded, and they knew the real meaning of accountability. But they were too much sure about the goodness of the procedures and processes. They were too much sure about the thing that they were without any fault, without any bottlenecks. Even if they were so convinced on how good their business was, they asked us to find out the reason why they were losing time and money on recruiting new people, operators for their service. These operators, they go to the homes, they help elderly people. And they didn't understand why it took so much time and the quality of the people were low and things like that. So they asked us, how can we maximize the efficiency of this critical area? Because if we make it more efficient, not only we will have a higher quality in service, but also our customers will be much more happy of going back to us if they need us, or to refer our company to others that need the same service. So the formula is divided into 3 parts. First of all, make the right questions. Second, map the process you are investigating. And third, be ready to find out that what you were thinking, it could be wrong. So we started our journey by asking the right questions to first the selection team and then the human resources department. And we found out that they were not communicating, first of all. There were different standards, and what the selection brought to the HR department wasn't good enough because the HR department didn't communicate properly what they were looking for in terms of new operators, and the HR department was always selecting the same people that were the historical operators, and the new ones weren't working. So they were just put in a WhatsApp group waiting for a call to start the service. Starting from the critical point of the lack of communication between departments, we proceeded with the second point, which is we have mapped the entire process of selection of new operators and also the subsequent process of putting them in line. And what happened is that we have found out that 95% of the people they were selecting were not employed. They were lost after a month, maximum 3 months. They spent hundreds of euros in selecting people that they were not putting in services. And still, the operations were going very good. They were receiving good feedbacks. Also because they were always putting the same old operators, and with old, of course, I mean the historical ones. And the new ones, just once or twice they were put in line for service. So we have found out that this lack of communication brought to a bottleneck in the process of selection and hiring of new operators that brought to a 95% in loss of employable people, and we are living in a period of time in which it is very difficult to find proper employees. That brought to a 10,000 euros in loss every month. And here comes the third point, which is, as I was telling you before, they weren't expecting to have this huge loss in their operations. And so they fortunately had enough accountability of their own mistakes, and we rebuilt the entire selection and hiring process, and we enabled them to regenerate those 10K and save them from the cash flow so that they could use it for improving other parts of their business. So which is the moral of the story? That many times, if you're looking for regenerating money to regenerate cash flow in your business, 90% of the time you should just have a look at how you perform things inside your business, how the processes are flowing, and if they're flowing correctly as you want. You might find a lot of interesting points in which you can start reshaping some parts of your business and regenerate 5, 10, 15K depending on the dimension of your business. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestion or feedback, just put a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So see you in the next one. Ciao.